Greetings, everyone. This is Stirring It Up with Chef Beee Live, and I'm here with Jamila Norman, also known as Farmer J, and we are live at the Meetout.
Yes, we are.
Atlanta Metropolitan State College. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Woo! All right. Well, this is the first demo of the day. We encourage you guys to check out the other awesome chefs that are going to be showing you how to eat amazing plant-based foods. Today we are going to be demoing raw tabbouleh and raw laffa. All right? So Jamila and I have been teaming up for the last 3 years doing a spring cleanse called Spring Into the Raw. That cleanse is going to start on March 20th and it's going to go till March 29th. So what we're doing today is we're showing you, we curated the menu, you get an ebook, you get a seasoning blend, you get a fruit and veggie wash infused with essential oils, and all of this comes with your cleanse. So what we wanted to do was show you guys how simple it is to eat plant-based, how to eat live food as we change seasons, as we change into the equinox. The spring equinox is about to come on the 20th. All right, so we wanted to do that for you guys today. So I'm actually going to get started. I'm going to do the tabbouleh. It's called a spring tabbouleh. All right, Farmer J is one of our amazing local farmers of Patchwork City Farms. If you don't know her, you better know her because she just opened up her farm. It's just been launched over in Oakland City. All right? So she's going to tell you a little bit more about what she does. But I'm going to get started with the raw tabbouleh. All right, I'm going to put this.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Like Natasha said, she's about to do a spring tabbouleh. And I'm going to read out the ingredients for you all real quick, and we're going to talk about why this is specifically for spring, right? So in this recipe, we have cauliflower, so that's going to act as our base. So instead of our bulgur, we're using cauliflower. I'm going to rice it. We're going to do fresh mint. So mint is very cleansing, very refreshing. We're going to add some fresh parsley, some carrots. And I just want to point out, you know, most people are used to just orange carrots. But now you're going to find in a lot of local farmers markets and in the grocery store, we have a plethora of carrots. We have white carrots, orange carrots, purple carrots, and yellow. And there is red, there's all kinds of colors of carrots. Carrots originally were white. And then over time, through different breeding practices, we were able to select for some of the other colors. The purple carrot is also a natural occurring variety as well. And then we're going to add some fresh lemon juice, so a lot of lemon juice, lime juice, grapefruit juice. Those are really good things to consume in the springtime. Some sunflower seed oil, our own seasoning blend. So this is a seasoning blend that is optimized specifically for springtime. It really has a lot of the seasonings that are plentiful in the springtime and that are also good for just natural detoxification of your body as you're coming out of the winter months. So we got the seasoning blend, and then last but not least, some good old Himalayan sea salt, some good mineral-rich sea salt. So that's the base of the spring bouillon.
All right, y'all. So as you can see, I'm just taking little florets of cauliflower, and I'm using my Cuisinart just to process it into crumbles or rice, okay? I have some larger pieces, so I'm gonna just remove those larger pieces, and then I'm gonna process them later. And then voila, if you look, we have cauliflower rice. It's really simple. You can actually find this at Whole Foods. You can find it already processed at your supermarket, all right? But it's very, very simple, and it's actually more cost effective for you to make it yourself. All you need is just a good processor like what we have, all right?
Okay, so while Chef Beee is getting everything together, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my farm. So my name is Jamila Norman, also known as Farmer J. I started my farm, Hatchery City Farms, in 2010. And I live in the West End, and there's a lot of property in the city that's just empty. And, you know, we entered into a contract, me and a business partner of mine, over at Brown Middle School. So it was a contract with Atlanta Public School, and we had a 1-acre farm that we operated on that site for 4 years. Long story short, I had to move. You know, the lease was over, but I am really excited. I bought my own property.
Bought her own property, y'all.
Bought my own property. Okay, over in Oakland City, 1.5 acres, and that is running and is going to be up and running this year. So I've already broken ground, tilled the ground, and a lot of, starting in May, we'll be actually pulling produce out of that site. So,
Tell me what kind of things you grow.
Okay, tell them what kind of things I grow. Everything.
Yes.
Okay, greens. Okay, I'm not gonna do the song, but I'm starting. Greens, beans, potatoes. Okay, so no, I grow greens. I love beans, snap beans. I love root vegetables. I love carrots, beets, potatoes, tomatoes. No ham.
No ham.
Spring onions, lots of herbs. And I'm doing cut flowers this year as well. So just look out for me. We have a table on row 2, second table down, right next to green herbs. And there's more information there if you guys want to go and find out more and sign up to the newsletter. So the other thing that, you know, Chef Beee was saying is we're doing our Spring Into the Raw. And Spring Into the Raw is a cleanse that we started 3 years ago.
2015.
2015, because, I mean, whenever I come out of the winter months, I always feel like, I mean, just internally, I feel like, I want to get light, it's been heavy, you know, you're coming out of hibernation, you might have put on a little winter weight, you know, just want to shed, you know, some heavy energy. And so food is a good way to do that. Definitely getting active is a good way to do that. And so being a farmer and growing in town, I'm eating seasonally. And I really wanted to showcase that in our menu. In our last couple of Spring Into the Raws, we did a menu and it was just amazing stuff and it was whatever, you know. But this one is specifically focused on the kind of stuff you're going to be finding in the local farmers markets and also stuff that's really optimized for a good spring cleanse.
Yes.
So, all right.
All right. So, you guys see me working away, right? All right, so we have our cauliflower rice. We have our carrots, the variety of carrots that Jamila talked about. And now we're going to add in our fresh herbs, okay? So once again, we really encourage all of you, you know, for the spring, as you move out of the winter into the spring, you want to eat what's local. You are in just a heaven. Being in Atlanta, there are all of these local farms, all of these urban farms around you. So you can actually create relationships with your local grower, all right? You can know where your food is coming from. And that farm to fork, that concept of farm to fork is actually realistic, right? So it's more nutrient-dense foods that you're gonna be able to access, and it's just gonna be better for your body. The other thing that you really wanna incorporate into your repertoire is a lot of fresh herbs. So that's what's gonna go in next into this tabbouleh, all right? We're gonna actually use some fresh mint. How many people like mint? Raise your hands. Yeah, fresh mint. How many people like parsley? Parsley, you know, it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor, but it gives heft, right? And it has really good cleansing agents. All of these do. Cilantro is another really beautiful herb that helps to pull metals out of the body. But for this tabbouleh, we're using parsley and we're going to be using some mint. Once again, this is my best friend today. All right, my Cuisinart. You know, old school, you can chop it up by hand too. That's cool, but a lot of us don't have time, right? So we're just gonna pop some of that parsley and the mint inside of the Cuisinart and just get it to a nice consistency that's gonna make sense for the tabbouleh, all right? Oh, and also some fresh green onions. We're not gonna go very rough with the red onions. Spring onions have a beautiful, mild flavor, kind of like chives. How many people like chives? Spring onions, things like that, right? Onions in general, right? They just add a really beautiful texture and flavor to your dish. So we're gonna add that to our bowl as well. All right, so I'm gonna get to blending.
Right. So something else I want to point out, one of the great things about, so during Spring Into the Raw, we've curated a menu of 10 days, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we developed a recipe book. It'll be an ebook sent out to whoever signs up. We have our spring season and blend, detoxifying blend. So you're going to be adding that to our foods and our meals. And then we have our fruit and veggie wash. So
actually, we can hit this with some.
Okay, let's do that. So the fruit and veggie wash is an essential oil-based fruit and veggie wash. And what this helps to do is, if you're not in a place where you can get access to all organic produce, or maybe it's a little bit too expensive, this is a way that you can wash the produce and then you spray it with the essential oil-based wash. It has lemon, lime, and grapefruit essential oil, and it really helps to just kind of like pull a lot of those waxes and things like that off of your produce. And then you can either use it right away, or you can put it in the refrigerator and then use it when you need it. So this is a great wash, and that comes in the kit as well. And then the other thing that we're doing is we're doing a tour of a local farmers market. So there's a farmers market, Morningside Farmers Market. It's one of the oldest outdoor open-air farmers markets in Atlanta. All of the produce, all of the value-added products, everything at that market is certified organic. All the farms and everything. So the Saturday following the beginning of Spring Into the Raw,
March 24th.
March 24th, we're going to be going to that farmers market with the crew that's in town, and we're going to be talking to the farmers, looking at local produce and all of that. The other great thing about a lot of the local markets is that they have a really big initiative to make sure that local food, organic food is accessible to everyone. So for those that are on EBT dollars or anything like that, they double the value at market. So if you're coming there and you're spending $10, you're going to get a $20 voucher that you can spend with anybody at that market. And so your dollars are going much further, and it makes it that much more affordable. So eating local, eating fresh, eating healthy, eating organic is not for those with means. It is for everybody. It is a right that we all have. And that's why I started farming in the city. So the other thing I wanted to point out real quick was just some of the different varieties of vegetables. Yep. So with the parsley, and I think Chef Beee used it all up. Like you'll see in the grocery store, there's Italian parsley and then there's curly.
Yeah, I use the Italian.
The Italian has more flavor and is actually more nutrient dense. And then this is the curly, which is, and it's so interesting. Most people are used to seeing parsley and used to like decorate a plate.
Yes.
And this
not
is
eat
like
it, right.
a lot of nutrients.
Yes.
They used to just decorate plates at a restaurant with parsley, and this is food. Kale started out that way too. Kale used to be a plate decoration.
Exactly.
Until the kale industry was like,
wait a minute,
this is good stuff, and they put a major marketing campaign behind it for everybody to know how nutrient dense and how amazing kale was. So there's a lot that we do with food that it becomes an accessory as opposed to like a center of, like nutrition for us, and it's nutrient dense. So, all right, Chef Beee, where we at?
All right.
So I am now blending up, or just kind of crumbling up my spring onions. I've added, you guys saw me add 2 organic lemons, just the juice of the lemon. I also added a little bit, maybe about a tablespoon of sunflower oil. The other thing that you want to think about as you move into the spring, there are different oils that you would dress your foods with that are more appropriate for the spring season. So sunflower oil, pumpkin seed oil, those oils are more appropriate for the springtime. If you're using your canolas, if you're using your olive oils, if you're using your grapeseed oils, you can put, or avocado oils, you can put them to the side and move into the oils that are available for you that's going to be optimized for the spring. And I'm telling you, you're going to see a shift in your body when you start eating as it relates to the seasons. What's available for the season. Because if you think about it, wherever you're located, right? That's why we call it eat where you are, grow where you are. Wherever you are, the earth knows what you need. The earth knows what you need where you are. So you live in the south, you live in a very warm climate. So you want to access the foods that are grown in that particular place so that you can really just fortify your body. you know, I know we want to eat some of these exotic foods, and that's fine every now and then, but you really want to try to eat the things that are available to you here because the earth knows what you need, okay?
Okay, so where are we? Looks like we're done.
What else we got?
Season and blend. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So
like
tell
I
us some of
said,
the things
this is
that's in there.
our-
Tell us some of the things.
Okay. So let me let you guys know what's in this blend. This is an amazing blend. We did some research. We found out all the things that were great for springtime. Put it together. A couple of detoxifying agents in there, so it's not like straight up medicine, but it just kind of like sneaks up on you. You don't even know. It's so good. All right. So we got obviously some good Himalayan sea salt. It's got a lot of those minerals that we're not getting in a lot of our foods. We got obviously black pepper, coriander. All right, so coriander is the seed of cilantro. Chives, oregano, some dill, we got some ginger, and we have nettles. So nettles is a wild green that is really, really good for you. It actually has a really kind of buttery, mild flavor. And so that is in there. That's one of the detoxifying agents that are specifically medicinal and not really too much culinary. We've got turmeric, and we've all heard so much about turmeric, how it's great for, you know, your joints and things like that. So think about how we've been so stagnant in the wintertime, and I just want to go home and go to bed and go to sleep or chill somewhere. So now that we're moving a little bit more, you want to make sure your joints are, you know, make sure your joints are doing well. So that's turmeric. Cayenne, because cayenne intensifies the effect of any seasoning, and it's just a little bit. It's not super spicy.
And it removes mucus.
Exactly. Black pepper and rosemary essential oil. So we have rosemary and black pepper essential oil in here as well.
All right, so let me add something else in there. For some of you who know me, they call me essentially Chef Beee.
Oh, okay.
But some of you who know me, they also call me essentially Chef Beee because I use essential oil in food preparation. Because it depends on which ones you use. They're pure and potent. It really can enhance the flavor and then also the medicinal value of your food. So we use black pepper. Everything's intention. We use black pepper essential oil because people use turmeric. But what actually activates the curcumin in the turmeric is black pepper. All right. So not only do we use the black pepper seeds, we also use the black pepper oil just to make sure that you're getting the anti-inflammatory effect of the turmeric. Okay? All right, so you guys want to try this? Y'all don't sound like y'all want to try this. Y'all want to try this? All right, so let me add this. I'm going to add a little bit of the seasoning real quick, and then we're going to have you guys try. There's such pretty colors in here. We got the white. It's like a little rainbow. The greens, the reds, the different carrots. Oh my goodness, gorgeous. All right, you want to taste it to see?
Okay.
Just taste it to see if it's good.
Okay, we gotta do a taste test.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all can't be talking about us.
It's lovely. Very light.
Very light, so good. Oh my God, I'm gonna eat it.
Okay.
All right, so let's give you some. And then somebody tell me what you think. Again, remember, the goal in the spring is to lighten up, lighten the load.
There you go.
Okay? The goal in the spring is to lighten the load. So if you're used to these really rich foods, that's not what we're going for in the spring. We're trying to reset our palate. We're trying to reset everything. So we want to cleanse. We want to clean our palate. And we want to use very light ingredients, right? Light flavorings. Lemon juices, lime juices, mints, things like that. All right?
Sorry, yours is not up to mine.
Forgive me. Please come back.
Hey!
What
do you think?
If you think it's good, I want you on camera, but if not,
It's very
Very good.
Great.
It's
All
great.
right, so whoever
Yes.
goes try, we want you to tell us what you think.
Cauliflower is really good. It stands out.
Yes.
I like the cauliflower. It makes a difference.
Awesome. Anybody else who's tried want to tell us what you think?
What about it? This your first time eating something
Yes,
raw?
if there's something that you're eating raw for the first time? Oh, you told them? Okay, good. Anyone else you want to try? Want to try?
I enjoy it. I can see you eating that, smacking on that.
Good.
I love it. Yes.
Awesome.
I need that.
All right, I love it. Okay, so we're giving out samples of the raw booty. We're gonna have Jamila actually jump into the preparation for the raw lafo. How many people like Mediterranean food?
Okay, so Chef B, we got a question. How do you
Okay.
eat this?
How do we eat? Oh, so what we're doing is we're making this. You can put this on like a lettuce leaf, all right? So you can add this to a lettuce leaf, and then you can just eat it like a taco, or you can roll it, all right? Or you can just on your plate. The next thing that we're about to make, you can have that as your main event.
This is like a salad.
So it's like a salad, like a salad to a side, right? So you have your shredded lettuce if you want. Then you can have the raw booty on the side, and then we're about to make the raw lafo. You can have that. And that will be your meal.
What y'all think?
Okay?
I'm gonna meet
So very Mediterranean. If you know anything about Mediterranean foods, it's very light. All right, very light foods. A lot of like small tapas on a plate. Okay. Or if you wanted to, you can make this your main event. This could be the primary thing that you're eating. Okay. You know, you can put in the avocado. Again, for the spring, we really want to stick to what's available in the spring. But in general, if you're not eating for the spring, you can add this to an avocado. You know, we said a lettuce wrap. You can do so many different things with this. Okay, great question. All right, so you want to come over here?
Sure, absolutely.
All right. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. In Israel, they're probably using like an olive oil.
What up, get out. I'm sorry, get your comment on.
Oh, okay. You know, I had this in Israel, and it was very good, but this tastes a little better, but it was a little heavier. So we were trying to see what type of oils that you use, and you use sunflower oil. So that's good. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Sunflower oil.
Yeah.
So you can get sunflower oil, you can get your pumpkin seed oil, you can get those from your grocery store, right? And they usually have like a health food section. Or if you're in Atlanta, you can, I'm bigging up 7-9, the natural food store, natural foods market. They have all of these and then some. You can actually come to our table. Okay? You can come to our table and talk to us. Alright, so we're about to do a raw lafo. Alright, so if you know about a falafel, right, that's for chickpeas, right? But we're doing a raw lafo. Our raw lafo is raw, but we're using sunflower seeds today instead of chickpeas. Okay, you can just grab one. Alright? So again, we're using seeds, we're using like pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds during this time because these are the spring seeds that are available to us. Alright? Now, when we're making anything raw, any kind of seed or nut, we want to make sure that we remove enzyme inhibitors. We always want to encourage people to soak. So we've soaked our sunflower seeds in some alkaline water. These are raw sunflower seeds, so not roasted sunflower seeds. They're raw, they're unsalted. And we're soaking them, one, so that we can remove those enzyme inhibitors, okay? Enzyme inhibitors don't allow your food to digest. So some people, when they eat nuts, they get a little tummy ache, and the reason why is because they're not really soaking their nuts. So
Wakes them up.
it helps to wake them up, exactly. It's almost like the seed or the nut is sleeping. And when you remove the enzyme inhibitor, you wake them up. You wake them up, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use again our trusty food processor. This is the bomb, right? So some people are like, wait a minute, I don't got no Cuisinart. That's okay. If you got a NutriBullet, if you have a blender, it might be a little bit more challenging for you to actually do it. Take your time. But just any kind of high-powered processor to just help you to move quicker through this process. All right? So, and we'll give out some more samples of your taboo so you can try them. Okay? Also, we're hoping that you guys are composting. All right, so if you're eating a lot of veggies, we hope that you are composting. Some people are looking like, huh? What?
It's a challenge. Look, it's a challenge. I don't always get to it either, you know, but that's what's going on in this bag right here. I'm keeping all my food scraps, take it to the farm, put it in the compost.
Exactly, and if you have a relationship with your local farmer, right, if you compost, bring your compost over to them. They will love that. Wouldn't you love that?
Yep.
Yeah. But let me just say, it all depends on what you're trying to compost. You can't compost and put no plastic and all sorts of crazy stuff inside the compost. We just want vegetables, okay? All right, so we need to strain off. What we're gonna first do is strain off the sunflower seeds, okay? So we're gonna strain off the sunflower seeds. Here we go. And this is about a cup and a half of sunflower seeds. Also, think about what happens when you use rice. You soak rice or beans. They actually fluff up some, right? So really that cup of sunflower seeds is going to turn into 2 cups. Your cup and a half is going to turn into maybe 3 cups if you soak them long enough.
I need more carrots.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some more carrots. We have some already prepped. Okay? All right, so shave some off.
Take those ends off.
Yes, indeed. Now, when you're using your food processor, something like this, you want to help it along. So we're just breaking them into manageable pieces so that our food processor doesn't say, what you doing? Why you doing that to me? So small pieces. And then this is actually going to just turn into like a crumble, okay?
Is this going to be enough for a cup?
Yeah, this is good. We just want to actually process it a little bit longer. Just keep it on. Keep it all the way on. There you go. Now I've had this food processor for some time, as y'all can see. It's all cracked and broken up, but that's all right. It does the job.
We want to do that in a paste as much as
so
possible.
we want to make the carrots. We want to blend it so it's almost like very fine. Because remember, we're going to make a raw waffle. We're going to make it into like a little ball. So we want the moisture from the liquid.
Yeah, there you go.
So it kind of gets pasty.
So we're going to go a little bit longer. We're going to go a little bit longer. We're going to push down the sides. All right? And we're going to go again. And again, we're trying to get that liquid out of the carrot so that when we form it into a ball, we have enough liquid to do so. Okay? And if you're patient enough, it does what it's supposed to do. Sometimes we're not patient when we're doing this.
Now we add black pepper.
All right. So now let me say something. We have chia seeds today. All right. Chia, you guys heard of chia seeds? Chia seed is awesome. It has omega-3 fatty acids. And it's also really good for people who like to bake and things of that nature. It helps to really replace eggs. Because when you start to soak this, it actually gets like a gelatin kind of consistency, right? So once again, we're trying to form our little falafel or our raw waffle. So we need textures that's going to help us to bind things together. So it's a binding agent. So what we have here, instead of the actual whole chia seeds, we have the chia seed, the meal. So this is just ground up chia seeds, okay? This is ground up chia seeds. So it's the same thing, but it's just grounded up, okay? And it's just, because chia seeds, if it's not grounded up fine enough, it has like a bit of like that bite. So the meal is going to be smoother, and for this dish, it just makes more sense for that to be okay. All right, so Farmer J is adding in the sunflower seeds. Okay? And we're going to add a little bit of this chia seed meal.
And that's going to help bind it.
And it's going to just bring everything together. Okay? I'm gonna put this close to her.
Garlic.
Yeah, we gotta get, ooh, where's my garlic? Where's my
That's
garlic?
okay.
My garlic, that's okay. You got
There
some?
we go.
Yeah. How many people like garlic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now you know, in the springtime, you need garlic. Alright? Garlic is a huge cleansing agent. Alright? I'm gonna just press it down, get a couple cloves off.
Put the mic on the stand.
So garlic is a huge cleansing agent. It's an antifungal, it's an antiviral, and it just tastes really, really good. Right? So we're gonna add this to the raw waffle mix. I'm actually gonna do, what you think, 2 cloves today?
Definitely.
All right, so we have 1 clove already ready to go, and then we're gonna do another clove. And just, you know, I think that garlic helps things to make meaty, like, you know, full, rich. So we're gonna add that. And we're going to show you some of the spices that we're going to use.
I
Okay?
need some fresh parsley.
Here you go. That's yours.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to also add a little bit of fresh parsley. Notice, I use the Italian parsley. So I'm going to hit this with some of the spray. This is our spray wash. Has grapefruit, lemon, lime essential oils.
About 5 minutes.
All right, we're gonna add a little bit of that. Almost there. All right, and then we have some spices. All right, we have some curry, we have cumin, we have cayenne, and we're gonna also use some Himalayan sea salt. Yeah. So this is very spicy cayenne, so we're gonna make sure that we don't overdo it. Cumin, a little bit of Himalayan sea salt, and then our curry.
Spring seasoning.
Yes. All right. It's good.
A little bit of water to kind
And
of
just
make
a
it.
little bit of water just to make sure that can help us along. When we can form that raw waffle, it does what it needs to do. All right, so now we're gonna get to the forming. All right, pushing it down, you need a little bit more? Yeah.
Ooh, it smells good.
It smells really good. All those flavors, it's really, really nice. All right. All right, so let's put it in the bowl. We added the garlic already. There we go. Yeah. Ooh, that smells good.
That smells amazing.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Can we get some seasoning blend on there? Do a little bam.
Let's do that. So we're gonna do a bam bam.
Okay.
All right, so we're adding a little bit more of our seasoning blend just to give it some richness.
Okay.
And then we're
just
gonna
mix
form.
that all that together.
Oh yeah, that looks so good.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna get you guys some samples of this once we make we form them. All right, you can come and try. Come and grab one. All right. I'm looking at you. Let me say this. You gotta try different things. You can't stay in your comfort zone, all right? You cannot. We're not gonna hurt you. These are all things that you know. These are things that are familiar to you. They're just put together in a different way, all right? So the only way that we grow is by getting out of our comfort zone, all right? All right, so we're actually giving out samples, and we're gonna wrap it up real soon. So, Spring into the Raw, March 20th to the 29th, okay? Stop by our table so you can find out more about that cleanse. We are here for you. It's a good cleanse. We're gonna support you every step of the way, all right? And we want you we want you to, you're looking at, okay, it's good. Get that face. Come on. See, I told you. Get out your comfort zone. The only way you do transformation is by getting out your comfort zone. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Start it up with Chef Beee and friends with Farmer Jay. All right, Patchwork City Farms. Right? Tell them how that they can get you. Tell them.
PatchworkCityFarms.com. New website, new farm site, new food. Just everything is beautiful and new.
Awesome. And I am Chef Beee. That's 3 E's. www.chefbeee.com. All right. And then also, if you want to catch me on Instagram, I am Chef Beee with 3 E's. All right. So pull out your IG phones, your phones, and look for I am Chef Beee. Also on Instagram, Patchwork City Farms. And you can stay connected to all the cool things that we're doing around the city. All right, y'all. We hope you enjoy the rest of the meet out today. Make sure that you go to these chef demos. We have some amazing folks. All right? And we are over and out.
Y'all give a round of applause for Chef Beee and Jamila.